Morning friends and folks. As we promised, we're starting our series how to waterless detail the vehicle, and this will be a lot of series to follow. Working on this bonnet, and I thought I will bring you in again to see. We've got all sorts on this bonnet, bird poop and tree sap and all that, because I stored it under the tree intentionally, so we can have this moment where we are all going to learn. Thank you very much for joining me in this series. I'm going to teach you how to detail your vehicle using waterless, basically using a caddy like this with product in it to look after your vehicle. We spend a lot of time in our vehicle. Those of us who use our vehicles as daily drivers, we drive about half an hour or 1 hour every blessed day. All the reasons to look after your vehicles in and out, because that portrays your image. It shows who you are. I like to show you the 3 products I use. This one is the strip. Basically what this does is it removes everything, including the wax, any protection, any sort of protection on the vehicle body. This will strip it off, so I call it strip. I was going to call it stripper, but I didn't want to get into trouble with some people, so strip. Then I have this one that I will go out with my waterless solution. It's a combination of a few products, and I will explain in a different video. Then I have the most expensive of my products. Yes, it's waterless detailing, but I use water. It's one of the important products that I use. Of course, those who use tons of water also use it. I use it in moderation because I care about the environment, and also I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we necessarily need plenty of water hose and water, what do you call it, stuff they use to spray. What is it called? Yeah, my brain is frozen because it's freezing here. It's about 2 to 3 degrees as I speak. So let's get into it. Then another product I use is towel. I've got plenty of towels. Microfiber towels are a wonderful product. We're going to do a video on the microfiber bar towels in this series as well, just to show how important it is in my arsenal of detailing products. Now, this is a spray bottle. So as you can see, I'm not depressing it all to the bottom. I'm just depressing it enough to spray a nice mist of the product onto this surface, and I'm controlling it. I mean, nothing is going on the floor at the moment. Yeah, I might have a little drip here and there, but it's nothing as bad as what foam cannon and all those things would do to your vehicle. So there we go. Nice mist. As you can hear, as you can see, I'm not wearing anything to protect my breathing because it's not necessary. These products are nice and simple. Depending on what environment you are in, if it's too hot, you can do batches so that you control. You don't want the product to dry on it. I want to bring you in closer so that you see how the product is working. I hope you can see on this camera how the product is loosening the dirt right in the middle. So please watch the way I roll my hand, literally shifting the dirt. There you go. So this is how much dirt that has been loosed by this strip product. You've got a lot of dirt to go through, and this is the beauty of the microfiber towel. It just takes the rubbish and keeps it in there. So I'm not going to go back with this. If you think about this as your normal car, if you go over it with these grains of dirt, if you say for instance you go like this, okay, I'm gonna go like that with this same dirt. If I go like this, I'm scratching the car. If I go like this at this side, I'm scratching the car. Yeah, it's quicker, faster, but I'm grinding whatever rubbish is on the vehicle. I'm grinding it back. Whatever rubbish that the microfiber has taken, I'm grinding it back on this vehicle, therefore causing some minor scratches, or it could be major, depending on what kind of thing I catch up with this microfiber. Look at something like this. It's literally like, it's a plastic thing, but it could be a metallic something. All sorts going on here with this microfiber. Therefore, this is the right way. I'll teach you the right way here. Now, I want to open this microfiber to show you the reason why I folded it in 4. Now, as you can see, it's only one part of the 4 division that is soiled with the rubbish. And that is why you fold it into 4, so that you have basically 8 sides to work with. So you got this side and the back if you want to go ahead and use the back. Yes, microfiber, the dirt does not transfer to here. The dirt is here, but it doesn't transfer to this side. And therefore, yes, I can use this side as well when I finish up with this side. So yeah, let me fold it and show you the right way of doing this. It's still moist, so I don't need to respray again. Otherwise, the only thing I need to respray is water. So you hold it this side, hold it like this, and go through step by step. I've got my rubbish here. Now, if you notice, I've got the rubbish up to here. I don't have any rubbish at this part. But don't worry, if you have tons of microfiber, it's even better. Go ahead and turn it around, flip it around. So you have these 2 sides as dirty sides. Flip it around and you got this side. You can go ahead and wipe again. You see the dirt, all the dirt is being transferred onto this. I will flip it again, because normally I can use it more than 2 to 3 times, but for this tuition's sake, use one side at a time. All the stripes I'm going is picking up something. So I flip it into 2, I turn it around, and I've got 4 other clean sides, so to speak. And I like to go one direction initially. If the vehicle or the surface is that dirty, then you can go over it over and over again, different kind of level. So there we go. This is acceptable to some people as a clean car or a clean service of your car. I'll be using the word car because I'm assuming this is your car bonnet and you treat the whole of your car in the same way. So this is clean as compared to how when we started. This is clean. I understand that it's clean, but I'll go over it again just to make sure we've got it as clean as possible as we can. It's cleaner. I won't say it's super clean, but it's cleaner. It's acceptable cleanliness. So now we go ahead and go over it again with a stripper. This time we're going to spray it very lightly, thinly, because this has been outside for 2 years and it's very dirty. We can go over it again with a stripper, but this time we charge the stripper with water. So So we spray a lot of water on it. No, not a lot that will be dripping, but we charge the light stripper that we just sprayed with water, so we have a bit more dwelling time. And you can go after it straight away with another clean microfiber towel. At this stage, you know most of the dirt has been taken off the surface. The superficial dirt has been taken off. So it's time for you to start relaxing a little bit about what you're doing. So again, in the second stage, I still like to go one direction with the same, and as you can see, it's still catching up some particles and stuff like that. So I will flip it again, go over it. So there we go. As you can see, I've used the same side a few times, but each time what you're not seeing is I'm shifting my hand, so I'm not using the same strip to pick up the dirt. Flip it around and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm holding, let me hold it like this, where the end is, I'm holding it halfway. As you can see, I've sort of divided it. So this is the part in my palm is where I'm going to use. So I put it down and I pull. Now as I'm pulling, the one behind is not picking up any dirt, because where my fingers is pressing is where the work is all being done. So I will use this part later on to the next stage. So I go ahead and strip all the way to the end, and as you can see, however much dirt is caught up here only. So I will shift my hand when I'm working on my client's car. I do it so quick so you will not see it. And when I shift my hand, I'm holding here with my thumb. So as you can see, I'm not going to be using this strip, I'm using this strip here, which is about half of the other half, so a quarter of the towel. So I come and then pull the rest of it. And if I'm really working a real work scenario, I'll be shifting my hand without filming. I'll use this about 4 times because I know how to move my fingers. And with practice, you find this second nature when you try to use it. So there you go. And then I flip it over. Now I'm satisfied that it's dirty. I can flip it over. This is the dirty part. This is also dirty part, and I use this part. So I go ahead and use the same procedure. And keep shifting my fingers the same way I showed you. Trust me, as soon as you start using it, it will become second nature to you. This is a skill that I have not seen on YouTube before, so I can claim that I taught myself this skill. I'm someone who literally motivates myself. If I want something, I'll go for it. At this stage, I've flipped it, I've removed everything dirty from this surface. So I'm 100% sure that, well, not 100%, 90% sure that there is no grains of dirt on this surface. So I'll go ahead and use the other damp side of the towel to literally go over the whole surface. And the good thing and nice thing about waterless detailing is you literally are inspecting the work you're doing. It's not like the foam and the foam of water is just covering, and literally you're washing blindly. All you're doing is this, washing and with detailing, waterless detailing, as you spray the product, you go after the product. So I'll show you. Anyway, the next stage is water. Water. So I go over it with water again, spray the water. Again, we're working with mist, not like dripping water. If you notice, the floor is dry. It's so dry as the desert. This towel is spent, put in the spent towel thing. So what I'm trying to say is with waterless detailing, as you go ahead and pull the dirt or clean the surface, you are also inspecting at the same time where you have maybe bed poop that is etching into the paintwork. You are looking at scratches, you're following the scratches, and you can see what is going on this surface. And that's why it's called detailing and not car washing.